So, ladies and gentlemen, let us talk about President Barack Obama's nominee to be Treasury Secretary, and that is, of course, Jack Lew. We all know that the previous Treasury Secretary was none other than Timmy Geithner, Timmy Boy, who did a wonderful job protecting Wall Street. And we've talked a little bit before about Jack Lew on the show. Jack Lew, for lack of a better description, is how should I describe this? He is a Wall Street stooge. How's that? I think that's being fair. I think that's being nice. He's a Wall Street stooge. When Jack Lew was COO of CitiGroup, the chief operating officer of CitiGroup, he received a $900,000 executive bonus after, ladies and gentlemen, after Citigroup received $45 billion in TARP rescue funds and after it lost $27.7 billion. After all of that, Jack Lew still got nearly a $1 million executive bonus. He was involved with Citi's one of the disastrous mortgage hedge funds. He dealt in offshore tax havens. So look, if you were really, really mad during the 2012 presidential election when Mitt Romney had offshore tax havens, which you should be upset at that. You should be upset at rich Wall Street 1%ers avoiding their tax obligations. If you were mad at Mitt Romney, you should also be mad that President Barack Obama's nominee to be Secretary of the Treasury also enjoys avoiding paying taxes that he owes and enjoys using Cayman Island offshore tax havens. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in spite of all that, the Wall Street Journal has actually found out something new. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that when Jack Lew was working for Citigroup, Jack Lew had a very, very interesting item in his contract. Reading from the Wall Street Journal, quote, Mr. Lew's original employment contract with Citi included a bonus guarantee if he left the bank for a, quote, high-level position with the United States government or regulatory body, end quote. That's right. You heard me correctly. Your ears are not deceiving you, ladies and gentlemen. If Jack Lew quit Citigroup to join a high-level position in the government, he got a bonus! A friggin' executive bonus! Man, I wonder why. Why would Citi give an executive bonus to Jack Lew if he got a high-ranking government job? Why would they do that? Oh, I'm sure it's just a congratulations for being such a civic-minded person, right? I'm sure that's what it is. It is a good citizen reward for serving at the pleasure of the president and being a good government employee and a good American citizen. I am sure that's it, right? I'm sure that has to be it. I am sure that this Wall Street firm isn't giving this Wall Street executive an executive bonus because because they expect any kind of favorable behavior from their former Wall Street executive once they join a high-ranking level of the United States government. I am sure it's all on the up and up. Dear God, folks, how sick is our government? How sick is Wall Street? How sick is the revolving door between our government and Wall Street? And dear God, why don't rank and file Democrats care about this issue? Why don't they care about this issue? You know, rank and file Democrats would be flipping the hell out, again, rightfully so, if this guy was a Bush nominee or a Romney nominee. Hell, they flipped out when Mitt Romney had an offshore tax haven. You know they'd be flipping out. But because he's Barack Obama's pal, he is getting a pass. He is also getting a bonus from Citigroup. So he's got that going for him, and they have him going for them, if he is confirmed.